let us imagine for a split second that what happened yesterday at Fidium happened under President Nana Boakye. Let us imagine. By now, this morning, I was just imagining what Sam George will be saying on TV, what Sami Jemfi will be saying on TV, what Felix Kwachufos will be saying on TV by this time. I was imagining the number of labor unions who would be threatening strike actions and calling for the president to declare a state of emergency in Fidium as soon as possible. I was just imagining the number of civil society organizations who would have risen up against President Akufo-Addo. I was imagining the number of journalists who would have risen up. But here we are in 2025. Now it is calmer because President Akufo-Addo is no longer in power. But you see, when I see some of these things, it's sad that the fight. But this is the thing. What happened yesterday, it clearly depicts two things that for some time now, I think because of politics, we were trying to ignore. The first is that it shows the systemic challenges and barriers that we are facing as a country as far as the fight against Galamsey is concerned. Secondly, it is showing how we are failing in our fight against Galamsey. And I would explain that. You see, when you look at the systemic challenges, the issues of Galamsey, it goes beyond the Jubilee House.
Okay.
When you go to the communities, there are problems there. Chiefs are involved. Politicians are involved. Members of societies are involved. Businessmen are involved. You see, these were some of the issues we're drawing the NBC to in 2024. When we're telling them that, look, if you want to ride on this for your political gains, fine, it may work for you. And it worked for them. Because if you're looking at critical issues on which Ghanaians voted out the MPP, you can't take Galamsey out. But there are systemic challenges. How on earth could thugs intercept NIMOS? These are even military personnel. These are not even water guards. So just if it was water guards, then just imagine what would have happened. And even call for the release of people who NIMOS had intercepted to be illegal miners and who had seized their equipment. It tells you that systematically there are things we need to look at, right from the political class to the traditional class, even to the communities. You see, even in the communities, people whose water bodies are being polluted, their government has released soldiers to come and fight for them. These are the same people who would even alert the people in the forest that the soldiers are coming. So clear your equipment. And what did our brothers do in 2024? What did Sam George say? That if President Akufo-Addo was serious enough, Galamsey could end in 5 days. Later, he said Galamsey could end in 1 week. President Mahama himself, as part of the management, said, in 90 days they could solve Galamsey. Can we seriously say we are better off in the fight against Galamsey? You see, as much as possible, I try not to attach the politics to Galamsey. But if you look at some of the things our brothers did, and they said in 2024, like it was as though Galamsey was an Akufo-Addo problem. So it was like, once you take President Akufo-Addo out, Ghana will be good to go. But that is not what is happening. Secondly, one other challenge we are looking at is that it's showing how we are failing in our fight against Galamsey.